YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction video. We're continuing with Avenged Sevenfold today. I'm a little bit limited in my range of movement. There's a cat on my lap. What was I supposed to do? Move her? Not in this house, we don't do that. We've got Unholy Confessions today. Look, I don't even... How much do we need to even introduce? We've done some Avenged... We love Avenged Sevenfold. Oh, she stood up. Here, lift up. Lift up and come into the camera. Oh, she's not going to come into frame. I'd move my camera down, but there's just garbage everywhere. I need to tidy up really badly, so you don't need to see what's going on down there. That's the magic of cinema, baby. Unholy Confessions. It has a video. Avenged Sevenfold usually do, or at least the songs we've done a lot of their videos. They're always pretty neat. So we're going to do this one. I can't really move much further left in the frame, so you'll have to forgive me for whatever we end up with. Unholy Confessions. Let's give it a listen. Sweet. No hesitation. All right. Oh, I lied to you, there isn't a video. I don't know why I said there was. Quite thick, the got an interesting flow to it. It's quite... Oh no, stop and start. Yeah, that's smooth. I like this a little bit. Okay, yeah, so they're doing that thing they do where they do quite well, where they kind of switch between quite aggressive areas of the song, but then transition quite smoothly into more smooth melodic areas. Obviously, pretty they do it a lot. We've talked about it before a lot, but this one is a pretty big contrast between what he's doing right now is like rah 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 versus the melodic singing of the chorus. He's very good at that. The whole band is very good at accommodating that and leaning into that. So I will tell you the lyrics at the end. I have them open, but I've been having some issues with my laptop. You know what Chrome does when there's not a lot of resources available. It's sort of, if you have other tabs, it'll deload the tab. So performance is better, and then you reopen the other tab, it'll reload it again. It's been doing that, but like literally with one tab. I have two tabs open right now: the video on YouTube and my Genius tab. But if I switch to Genius and then switch back, it'll reload the... Okay, she's off. She's bolted. It'll reload the video and I'll lose my progress. It's been really annoying. I don't know what the issue is, but I'll try and figure that out. But we'll read the lyrics at the end is what I'm getting at. But I like it. The transitions are really neat. just let that smooth. That was a good one. So that wasn't even too much. Like as far as some of the songs where they've done all like crazy different things and it's something like quite out there, something like the stage or what was the little piece of heaven in terms of like the progression and like the instrumentation the instruments that they were using in it and all the different things they were experimenting with. That wasn't even necessarily like that. That was a little bit more. I don't even want to say up next to stage a little bit more standard for them. But it was still that I feel like that epitomizes or summarizes Avenged Sevenfold quite well. In the way that, as I said, the main thing that I talked about, the contrast, the way that they transition. Obviously, the way Shadow transitions, with his voice from the screaming and the yelling into the more melodic sections of the song, but also the way the rest of the band accommodates that, and it also sort of has that flow, that movement to it, as he sort of changes how he's presenting the song. And as we just wait for the page to load again, because as I said, let's do that. I'll try, she said as she walks away. So I think I got sort of like tones of a relationship. I was kind of just losing myself in the music a little bit more rather than listening to each word. But I'll try, she said as she walks away. Try not to lose you. 2 vibrant hearts could change. Nothing tears the being more than deception. Unmasked fear. I'll be here waiting, tested and secure. Nothing hurts my world, just affects the ones around me. When sin's deep in my blood, you'll be the one to fall. I wish I could be the one who won't care at all, but being the one on the stand, I know the way to go. No one's guiding me. When time soaked with blood turns its back, I know it's hard to fall. Confined in me was your heart, I know it's hurting you, but it's killing me. So it's almost like, and there is a quote explaining it, but this is what I'm getting. Like, it's sort of a relationship that's coming to its end. It's not, they're struggling. The line there, I know it's hurting you, but it's killing me. It's almost like they have to, like being together is toxic to each other, and they have to pull apart and go their separate ways in order to sort of save themselves and end the pain. Nothing will last in this life. Our time is spent constructing. Now you're perfecting a world meant to sin. Constrict your hands around me. Squeeze till I cannot breathe. The air tastes dead inside me. Contribute to our plague. So they're just destroying each other, being together. What's it? So what have we got here? A major development on Avenged Sevenfold's second album, Waving the Fallen. So this is an earlier one. I just clocked. I didn't even realise this came out 2003. It says the album came out, but apparently the single came out in 2004. But earlier on, it was only their second album. Since it features far fewer metalcore screams than most of their previous songs, a trend which would continue into their next albums. So they must have been screaming a lot in their earlier stuff because he was still going for it. His album's third single, it was actually one of only 2 songs on the album to sponsor a video. It has a video? Ah, frick. It has a video! Does it have a video? I'll check that out another time. I listened to it. I listened to just the song. It happens. The lyrics are about 2 people cheating on each other. Okay, well, there you go. I was wrong. Well, it's still technically still right. It's still toxic in the relationship. Where that's the thing with cheating. It's the worst thing. I hate it. I hate it. It's the worst thing you can do in a relationship. But that's the thing of when I was saying about them being together is toxic to each other and they should part ways. That's kind of what cheating does. You should just, if you're in a position where you might do that, you should just not be together. To not open that up, to not open up the hurt for someone else. So I guess it's kind of similar in that way as if one or both of them have gone to, actually doing that and they've actually cheated, then they should have just broken up by now, and instead of allowing themselves to still be in the relationship where they're just doing more damage to each other. Nothing hurts my world, just affects the ones around me. When sin's deep in my blood, you'll be the ones. So I guess that's kind of, I guess the specifics is they've cheated, but I think that kind of applies to just the toxic nature of the relationship and the damage they're doing to each other. But as a song, oof. As I said, I don't think they necessarily broke any ground, any crazy ground. Oh, this is the first song we've done from this album, Waking the Fallen. We haven't done any from it. Is this the earliest song we've done by them? Without realising? That wasn't deliberate, it's just kind of where I ended up. And people have mentioned, this song is a suggestion. It's come up before, but I just kind of picked it by random. I think that's kind of the theme of the song, of that sort of the toxic nature of the relationship, or you can obviously take it however you want it, however you take it, Waking the Fallen, Sounding of the Seventh Trumpet, and Warmness of the Soul was their first EP, and then Sounding of the Seventh Trumpet was the first album. So I think this is the earliest song we've done by them, accidentally. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. I did really like it. I didn't even clock that it was an early song until I saw on the Genius page that it was. So I didn't even realise when I was listening to it. So they were banging straight out of the gate. I mean, second album, but still, yeah, I enjoyed that. It was good. Interesting. A bit of a thinker. And we'll leave it there. What next? What next? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you for one. Okay. I feel like I feel like I haven't actually. A kind of weird ending this one. I feel like I haven't said enough. And sometimes that happens, because I know these are reaction videos. You come for the a lot of people come for the reaction, some people stay for the discussion. A lot of reaction channels just kind of do the reaction, don't say much else. But when I do my reaction, and sometimes I feel like I haven't said enough. I forget that actually sometimes it's okay to just react, because that's what these videos are. And I've said my bit. That's what I wanted to say. Even though I feel like I haven't said enough, which is weird. I don't know why I feel like that. When I said, well, the song's 5 minutes long and the video's 12 minutes. I've said enough. But I don't know. It's just the way my mind works, I guess. But anyway, listen, it was Avenged Sevenfold. I had good fun with it, and you can see where talking about the bit of how it was kind of it was what it was. They didn't kind of with what they've done with some later songs, with what I now know are later songs. I can now that I know this is an older song, I can see how it's like, okay, yeah, they had what they had and their tool set and their ability, and I can see how they built on that later on to make stuff like Little Piece of Heaven on the Stage, etc. And get a little bit more creative with it and add more stuff to their game. If this is Yetiness 2 years ago, the stage is Yetiness adding 3-pointers. So I can see what they built upon, and it's interesting to see those building blocks and that foundation and where they ended up going. Either way, listen, thank you for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. That was didn't expect. Normally that much sound doesn't come out of my claps. I'm usually a bit of a weak clapper. We had some spice to that one, some sauce to that one. Thank you for watching. I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace. That was a bad woe. My woes. I got decent woe. That was a bad one. I'll see you next time.